Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you've seen and if you want to see more. Coming up, Dylan Napa's new club has been revealed. Barnstorming second rower signs deal with rival NRL club. Is this mercurial halfback ready for NRL return? And Super League winger retires from the game. Well, we've had a story a little bit earlier about in the previous episode about a player coming back after a brain injury and looking to get back into rugby league. But now Chris Sandow is looking to get back into rugby league and the NRL 3 years after stopping playing rugby league altogether. The former Warrington Wolves halfback could be set for a stunning return with the NRL, and then because sources in Australia suggest that the former Parramatta Eels and Warrington man could be heading for a training trial contract, with a few NRL clubs hunting such a deal. That being said, Sandow is likely to be showing his worth for feeder teams before given that opportunity. The mercurial halfback hasn't played rugby league at all since 2018 and has played at last played at the highest level in 2016 as he had his stint at Warrington. That spell at Warrington's saw Sandow lose both major finals in 2018, with a Challenge Cup loss to Hull FC and a grand final defeat to the Wigan Warriors. Then he returned to Australia in the lower divisions, but in May of this year insists he's ready to return to rugby league after 3 years out. And in an interview with the Daily Telegraph Australia's Dean Ritchie back in May, he was eager for one last chance to prove his worth, stating, I've still got something to offer, and I've got something to prove to myself. I just want the opportunity, a chance. That's all I want. No club will regret it, no chance. Now though, it appears as though the ball is rolling for a glimmer of hope for the diminutive halfback. While not playing top grade rugby league, Sandow has also been involved in a few boxing matches in recent years, with a victory and a draw against former Salford Red Devils and Catalans Dragons Todd Carney. Since his professional rugby league days, Sandow has lived in Napa and works in coal production, but the small halfback has got an impressive CV when it comes to rugby league, as he has played he started off playing at South Sydney in 2008, playing for 3 years for the club, scoring 19 tries and 198 goals, as well as 13 drop goals, before a move to Parramatta Eels, where he played 75 games, scored 15 tries and 135 goals and 5 drop goals, and then on to Warrington Wolves for the 2015-2016 season, where he played 31 games, scored 12 goals, scored 12 tries, kicked 26 goals, and 1 drop goal. Like I said, he did drop down to the divisions with North Devils, playing 12 games, scoring 3 tries and 6 goals, as well as a spell with the Maramba Miners. He's also played representatively for the Prime Minister's 13 once, where he scored a try, and Indigenous All-Stars twice, and kicked 2 goals there. So yeah, it's quite a big return for the Daily M Rookie of the Year 2008. It's quite an interesting story if he tries to get back into rugby league, and if he's successful, who knows what he can do. He's a good halfback. I remember him quite well for his Warrington days. He put a smile on quite a few Warrington fans with his work and ethic, and he was solid. He got him to a grand final. What more could he have? Well, apart from winning it. So as the negotiations for 2023 are ongoing for players moving here, there and everywhere, we have a North Queensland Cowboys announcement, as they have announced that Luciano Leilua has signed for them from 2023 on a 3-year deal after luring him away from West Tigers. In a big money deal believed to be worth around about 2.2 million over the life of the contract, Leilua will join Jason Taumalolo in the Queensland in the Cowboys backline. North Queensland's acquisition will give them a proper X factor on the edge as they fight to return to the finals for the first time in 2017. The Cowboys had attempted to line up powerful Penrith second rower Viliami Kikau on similar money before he went to Canterbury. An announcement was given on Thursday after a rumour went round that the deal was already done through AAP. So it's believed the Tigers weren't willing to match the money the Cowboys were offering for Leilua, but just last week they picked up Isa Papali'i for 1.8 million over 3 years, or around 100,000 a season less than what Leilua was offered by the Cowboys. The 25-year-old has appeared in 87 games over the course of 5 seasons for St George Illawarra and West Tigers during his career. Despite his 188cm, 114kg frame, Leilua is regarded one of the premier ball-playing forwards in the NRL. In the 2021 season, he finished in the NRL with a total of 38 offloads, 6 of them all forwards with 68 tackles, along with 5 line breaks and 2 try assists. He's also a Samoan international and enjoyed a decorated junior career before his ascension to the NRL. After representing Australian schoolboys and the New South Wales under-18s in 2014, Leilua was an immediate star for the Dragons under-20s and was named in the NYC Team of the Year. He would go on to make his NRL debut for the Dragons as a 20-year-old in 2016 and emerged as a first-grade regular for the Dragons in 2018. Leilua joins the Tigers prior to the 2020 season and has not missed a game for the club during the last 2 seasons. We have always been steadfast on our desire to add more experience to our forward pack, particularly in the edge back row position, Cowboys General Manager of Football Michael Lux said. Luciano is developing into an 80-minute back rower and has some of the tools in his kit bag that not a lot of players possess. He's a threat with the footy and can create for others, though his passing and offloading through his passing and offloading and his ability to break the line. We believe he will add a significant point of difference to our attack and will be difficult for opposition defences to plan against. We're also excited about the lessons Luciano can teach our young forwards through his experiences during his early days of his NRL career. The Cowboys themselves are into a rebuilding process for the last 7 years, to be honest, as they have not been involved in a grand final since 2018 and have not didn't win the grand final since 2015, where in 2021 they finished 15th out of 16, and 2020 and 19 they finished 14th. So big rebuild job is going on, and hopefully this signing of Leilua could symbolise a ascension up the NRL ladder. So the announcement has been confirmed as Catalans follow up the signing of Mitchell Pearce with a capture of former Sydney Roosters teammate Dylan Napa. Napa, 29, is a free agent after failing to receive a new contract offer from the Canterbury Bulldogs and has signed a 2-year deal with an option of a third in the south of France. Both men were coached by Catalans boss Steve McNamara during his time with the Roosters, and McNamara said, "Having worked closely with Dylan at the Roosters, I know firsthand the impact he can have in this competition. I spoke many a times with him throughout the negotiations, and his desire, his will, and enthusiasm to get back to his best form was overwhelming. He's at a great age for a front rower, a grand final winner, who will be a great addition to our club. Napa has great experience as he has made 124 appearances for the Roosters, winning the Premiership title in 2018-2013. He's a Cook Island international and joined the Bulldogs in 2019, making 54 appearances. He has represented Queensland on 7 occasions, winning the series in 2017 and played in the 2013 World Cup. On his move, Napa said, "I am very excited for the opportunity to be part of the Catalans organisation, to see the progress the club has made in the past years, in an environment I want to grow as a player, but just as importantly, as a person. I have a great relationship with Steve McNamara from my time at the Roosters. I can't wait to get over to France and put in the work and earn the respect of my teammates and also the coaching staff." And finally today we have a look into Lewis Tierney, as the former Catalans, Wigan and Lee winger has announced his immediate retirement for the game. The 27-year-old was left a free agent after his contract at Lee ran out. He made 8 appearances for the club ahead of signing for them in the 2021 season from Catalans. It was the French side where he lifted the Challenge Cup back in 2018. He started the match as the Dragons claimed their first ever major trophy. The year before, he signed for the Dragons on loan and helped them secure their top flight status. He had come through the Wigan Academy and scored a try on his debut in the win against Widnes. In 2016, he was part of the Wigan side that beat Warrington in the Super League Grand Final. Tierney has also played for Scotland in his career. He qualified for Scotland through his paternal grandparents, and the winger played in the 2016 Four Nations and the 2017 World Cup for the Bravehearts. On Instagram, he explained his decision for his retirement, saying, "The specialists said my chances of returning to the pitch after the operation I need is slim. It's been a very tough few years trying to get on the pitch, but this year has proven the most difficult for me physically and mentally. I've decided to put my health and happiness first for the first time and once and for all retire from rugby. My whole life has revolved around this great sport, so being told you won't play again is every player's worst nightmare, and a day I thought personally I would never see. But now the day has finally come and I'm getting stuck into the other business ventures, and I honestly couldn't be happier in my decision to retire and move on to my next chapter. This great sport has allowed me to travel all over the world, play in the world's best stadiums and win some of the most prestigious trophies on offer. My wildest childhood dreams have come true, and I will be forever grateful and cherish those memories forever. Most importantly, I've met some of the best lads anyone could ask for, and I've made some best mates for life through this rum game we call rugby league." Tierney finished off his statement by thanking his mother Carolyn and his stepfather Paul, as they said for the past 22 years they'd sacrificed absolutely everything to give him the best chance to achieve his dreams and owes them everything. He wants to thank his uncle Martin and his late grandfather Jack, who always supported him. His granddad's final words was telling the nurses on the ward about him winning at Wembley in 2018, and he was his biggest fan. He also thanked coaches and staff that he had pleasure to work with, and for the amazing memories he will never forget. And also wants to thank all of us Super League fans for making every game he's played very special. He's humble in the retirement, which is always good. But it's sad, only 27 years old for a gentleman who has won the Super League and also a Challenge Cup. To retire is nothing, really. But when you're told you have to stop, you have to stop. So in his career, up until 17th of June 2020, where that's end for us, he has played 141 games in rugby league, club level. 40 for Wigan, then 35 on loan to Workington and Catalans Dragons. He made that 66 appearances for Catalan Dragons, including that loan spell, before moving on to Lee for 10 appearances. In that period, he scored 51 tries, as well as playing 7 games for Scotland, scoring 2 tries as well. It's sad. He has gone through quite a bit. If you want to look up the Lewis Tierney story, it's kind of estrangement that comes into it the most, with one of the top figures of rugby league and union being cited. But all I can say to this gentleman, Lewis Tierney, good luck in his future. Hopefully the business interests that you have will be as successful as you hope, and you and your family continue to have the peace of mind that you have once this operation has been successful. And that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide, and also click that nice little notification bell for any updates that are coming your way. Tell me what your thoughts are on all the stories today. Do you think that Leilua is going to be a big hit in North Queensland? Is Napa going to be a big hit in Catalans? From his career, he probably will hit big. So does that mean that Catalan will have to move on a couple of players before the beginning of the season? We don't know. What about Chris Sandow? Do you think he'll make it back into rugby league in the NRL? It'll be a tough ask, but he's got that quality, and if he's kept himself fit, he just needs a pre-season to make sure that he's good enough to play for a team. And Lewis Tierney, fast winger, problems off the pitch, family life wise, and also some sadness, but also an interest stopping his rugby league career. Bad way to stop, unfortunately, in my opinion, but happens to best of players again, unfortunately. I hope you all wish him luck like I do for his rugby league career in the future, whether it's coaching or if it's away from the game as a pundit or any other walk of life that he chooses to do. Yeah, we'll just say please put your comments in the comments below to tell me what your thoughts of today's video are. Thank you again for watching. Stay safe, all the best, and I'll see you in the next episode, okay? Bye for now.